So cheers to everyone for tuning in for another episode of Dead Space. Isaac Clarke's looking pretty good. Pretty beef in his outfit. Nice. Cup of tea. Oh, someone messaged me. Probably answer that. Who's that? Who tried to talk to me? Face ID, come on. Not all that stupid. Oh. Just the group chat sending me just memes. We recently found Dong posting, which is a Donkey Kong based shit postings Facebook page. So we're all about Dong posting at the moment. And we're saying hello. Hopefully, just while I'm like, getting used to the controls again, everyone let me know how the sound is doing. Specifically, how the balance is between my voice and then the voice of Isaac Clarke, who is like, get the fucking boot in. The sound should hopefully be decent. Like these 10-ton boots, like the old Say Watanabe stomp. There's a crackle. The crackle is coming from my weapon. Or a bit of static. Okay, I think I can hear that too. Maybe things are a little bit too loud. Let me try that. A little bit of crackly. So, I'll just reset the sound because you don't want to hear like the awful crackly noise, do you? So, let's try that. Hopefully that should have fixed it. But I can see what you mean. Now I'm listening to it to my headphones. I can also hear just a slight bit of the old snap and crackle brother. So let's put it back through my headphones again. Okay, that appears to have fixed it. Just like the old classic. Just now, yeah, Kathy's here. Kathy Smith keeping us company. Right, so. Remember last time? They just gave me so much fucking contact beam. I have more contact beam ammo. Go away. Fuck's sake. I've just started playing. God damn it. I've got more contact beam ammo than I do plasma cutter ammo. Go away. Oh shit! Did you not see that? You're right. You know what I could just do? Let's just do that. Because I lost like a lot of health there and I'm not happy about it. I didn't waste any shots, but I did waste health. And I'm not a fan of that. No, Isaac. No. Let's go through here. So I just forgot how hard this section went. So baby comes in. Come on. Where's the baby? This is rough. Because I know the enemy, they can't walk through this. They physically can't walk through this door. It is forbidden to walk through this door. But look, you see him. Look, watch the necromorph. Look, as soon as I step outside, he appears there. Look, look, and then I walk back in. Look, whoa! That one's weird. Got him. Give him slaps. Got him. Next phase. Give me that. Who's next? Now, I do like in games where you see... I simultaneously love and hate that of... Oh, I've managed to figure out the games and systems enough where I can manipulate them like that. But the fact that I know that's the case kind of makes the game world feel a little bit less realistic. Right, it's a little from column A, it's a little from column B. I am liking that, not the one. Like, sound design is a really underappreciated aspect of just, like, creating tone and tension. Dead Space is a series that has, like, phenomenal sound design. Control that there, because I'll need that later. There was a reason you get an Oscar for it, is all I'm saying. Reload this while I'm waiting. Doing good. So that's my keep this in hand. thing. It's so threatening. Yeah. I want this instead. I want this one. Perfect. Friendship end with spiky thing. Friendship begin with giant exploding capsule. Ah, I see him. I saw that. There he is, look. Got his head. Flamethrower. Nailed it. More contact beam ammo. Bloody hell. Just swimming in contact beam ammo. I'll take that. I can really do all those bombs. It'd be really useful to have one of those. It'd be really handy. Damn it! Okay, fucking sorry. Just try and do it like, you know, big man style. Shit! I see that. Oh, the long range flamethrower snipe! You all saw it. You all saw that long range flamethrower. That was sick. I sizzle on. Shit! Go, 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 go. Steal, 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 steal. Got him. Burn. You can burn. Got that one. Right, still going. Get him. Hear it. Hear the noise. I don't like the noise. Don't like the noise. Aha! Look at him mid-air. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Right, that's it. Those stasis things are like one of the strongest items in, like low-key one of the strongest items in the game. The stasis is already pretty strong. And Isaac, for those barrels, just gives you like so much more range on it. I hear it. I hear it. Where are you? Where are you? Got him. It also highlights where the enemy is as well. Basically a free kill. Nice. Bollocks to it. I'll say that. Nailed it. Stasis back. Already got full stasis. So clearly it wants to get the new battery, so get rid of that one. Try that new battery. Ooh. Yes. If I know video games, that will have probably procced another enemy encounter, so I'm just going to rather than carry it, just cheat. That's why we've got TK. I just imagine about how much easier this would make, like, just work. In general, I see it. Take his arms, take his arms. Head. Perfect. Reload. Dodge. Dodge. Damn it! Need some slaps. Do that one. Do this. Yeah. Isaac's feeling so like strong right now. Do that one. Oh no! I just headbutted it. What's that noise? I don't like it. The baby crying noise. God no! Okay, that could render poorly. I see it. All the babies. Woohoo! I still don't understand, like, this was made by Visceral. So anyone's watched, like, my streams for a while. This game, this entire series, in fact, was made by the same company who made Dante's Inferno. So just keep in mind, like, how different the tone is between these two games. Oh, there it is. Like, the just absolute difference in tone between, like, Dead Space, how horrifying the introduction of the babies are, and the fact that they have an achievement in Dante's Inferno for specifically murdering as many babies as you can. That noise is so fucking rad. What was that? I hear it. Yeah, let's get it. That was too fast. I don't like it. I don't like it. accidentally threw a bunch of crap and I want it back. I forgot, like, this room is like, this is a room. Now, the only way to describe it is like, this is a room in a video game. I'm surprised I've done it without taking as little damage as I have so far. Very pleased with my progress. Something's going to jump out at me now, I can feel it. Now, give me that back. Nothing. Okay. Here's a pro tip. Don't need to go over there and collect any of his items, I can just steal them here. Tee-hee, go Isaac. Nailed it. I'm so good at my job.
Attention shift workers. Be mindful of the nearest survival chamber. These are your only hope of survival should a cave-in occur.
Boop. So that's what Isaac Clarke is wearing right now. Like, this is like old mining equipment, I believe. Like, he's wearing like an old miner's rig. The flamethrower is just OP. As soon as you get it fully upgraded, like I have, it is strong.
There you are.
Oh no! So look what he's got on his little screwdriver.
Now it's your turn.
So he's taken Ellie's eyeball. Ellie. But she's still going, look at that! Yeah, fuck you.
You owe me an eye, you bastard.
Look how badass is this character, look. She's had her eyeball ripped out and she's like, you owe me a new eye. And you can hear her giving like action movie one-liners as she kicks the crap out of Stross. It's like, oh, the patient's been non-compliant. Do you need some more beat? Oh no! 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 Not the tentaclay. You stop this now, Mr. Oh, I'm in space. Reload.
Ellie lied. She won't help.
It's okay though. Because Mr. Contact Beam's gonna sort this problem right out. Watch this.
Isaac, he's run off. Deeper into the mines.
I've got problems on this end too. Get somewhere safe.
I hate these things. It's such an annoying, like, boss fight of just awkward floating items. Boo! 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 Nailed it. You'll get some oxygen. Thank you for that oxygen. Yeah, cool laser beams. Just need to move these big old laser beams. Look at these cool laser beams. That'll do. Move one laser beam. Still got about a minute of oxygen left. That's good. My Isaac can live with a minute of oxygen. Oh, perfect. Really? I would like some oxygen, please. Thank you. Who doesn't love like a little bit of free oxygen? So where's that other laser going? There it is. So that's my escape route. So which means, of course, there's some other cool shit I could probably steal. Like this one over here. Is blocking anything? Blocking anything cool? No, no, it's not. There's probably like some secret shit hiding somewhere, but we don't really need to get that. Like, Isaac's pretty tough. Like, I'm pretty, like, you know, Ooh! Although I have noticed. I was about to say Isaac's pretty stonked right now, but I did see the, a neat little feature is in 0G, the flamethrower shoots a lot further. Like, it shoots, basically it's a laser, because it doesn't have a hit scan. Perfect. Get some more oxygen. Why not? It's rude not to, and it's free. So in this universe, I bet in the Dead Space universe, getting oxygen's like getting hand sanitizer. Like every time you walk somewhere, it's like, would you like some oxygen, sir? And it's like, don't mind if I do. I would love some oxygen. Perfect. Nah, that's rough, buddy. Reload. Yeah. Now we in. I love his little jogging 0G as well. Now look at this. Yeah. The truck puts his weight into it. Free stuff. I love free stuff. I love free stuff.
Ellie, I'm back inside. Where are you? Where's Stross?
I'm safe for now, but he's lost it. I think he's coming for you.
Listen to how calm she is after having an
Don't
eyeball
see.
ripped out.
Here's my location. Oh. Hurry and get here. I'm not in any shape to be fighting.
I'll get there as soon as I can. Stay safe.
Like, Stross rips her eyeball out and she's like, Isaac, I'm very disappointed in you. Like, I'm not annoyed, I'm not upset, I'm just disappointed that you didn't stop me from ripping my eyeball out. Perfect. Let's roll, baby. Swings. Oh, fuck yeah. This is the shit right here. These are the best. I'll see ya. I'll see ya. Shit, I missed. Okay, that time. Where that will go? I see it. Just throw it in. Give me that. Now get off it now! These things suck ass. Where are they? So. Oh, even better. Perfect. This game is free kill. That's free help. Can't even see the explosives. So anything else I can do? Because I really don't want to like blow things up too much because you do lose the items that they drop. So I'll keep this close for now because I imagine there's probably a bunch of enemies here. Round Q. Where's that one? You. Bye. Right on cue as soon as I said it. It's like when just is a pro tip if you're playing a video game and you're given this many items, shit's about to get real. Let's see if I can get it. You know what? Okay. I've got like so many rounds of this thing. Really? Okay, fuck you. Oh, that looks so good. Just Isaac with just like the straight up, just boom. Yeah. Just beating the fuck out of these necromorphs. Oh, you want some as well? Oh, I got it. I love how they like shield themselves like the little tentacles. Reload all this stuff. Fuck yeah. Just the enemies get so much tougher. I love it. What was that? You know what? I don't want to fight anymore. I want to leave. I still can't believe I've got more
Attention shift workers.
contact beam ammo than I do.
Monitored at all times. Please show pride.
That is actually ridiculous. So I get the feeling there's going to be a lot of infections. Oh, I feel the power node. Yeah, I do. Let's go. Oh, what have we got? What free shit am I going to get today? Stasis. Gimme. Health. Ooh! The advanced suit. Fuck yeah, we win. Game over. Done. There's no reason to play anymore. Let's go to the next shot. So the advanced suit is the suit that's on the front of the game. Possibly one of the coolest things like introduced like this generation of video gaming. When it like appears, are like there's a bunch of like cool design details about it. I'll like show off. I'll see it. Okay. Nope, on that. Don't know why I'm doing this. It's a steal. No, nothing worth stealing. I mean, the flamethrower's like right here. And one burst from the flamethrower, look, just instant. Excellent. Reload this. Don't know about anyone else, but I always like make sure I reload all my buttons before I go into the big room. Oxygen canister in the first. Oh yeah, I guess you could be bridge. Oh no, Stross, you prick!
What are you doing? You have the phaser for me.
Oh, he just stabbed me! Fuck off, man.
Isaac, tell
Oh, he's got the eyeball on it. That's so gross. Get him, Isaac. Yeah.
Oh god. Why did you do it, Strauss?
He's a really important character as well. So what do we do, folks in chat? Should we leave him to rest in peace? Or should we, like, you know, do what Isaac does best? Or should we do it for Ellie? That's a good shout. So people want him to get flung, so let's see if we can do this. Oh, we can do it better than that. We want to get really far away. You've got to, like, get a pristine angle on this, and you can go really far. Ah, fuck it. Bye. Never gonna play that. We might find that later. Oh, come on. There we go. I don't like that noise. Ah. Okay. Actually, no. I just feel like we didn't do enough. We didn't do enough to disrespect Strauss. So I thought there was going to be a big bunch of monsters come down and try and fight us. Where is it? I might have lost it. Yeah, oh, okay, yeah, we're not getting that back. So I thought there'd be a big combat encounter. I was going to throw him at a necromorph. Oh well. That's the thing though, it's a common trend in like Dead Space games that like key critical characters who die, you can just grab the corpse and just like TK them off the edge of cliffs. It's great. Like it happens like twice in Dead Space 3. Like critical characters die near mountains and you just throw the corpse off the edge. It's really not. He tried to stab me with a screwdriver.
Shut up! Just shut up!
Well, even I love this about Isaac as well. Listen to his voice line here.
You made me do it. You made me kill it. Didn't you?
And I don't know about folks at home, but do you dislike this particular trope in media of person is put into a situation where they are literally fighting for their life? Like Isaac there, Strauss was trying to stab him with a screwdriver and had just violently removed someone's eye. You kill him in self-defense, and then the next character you talk to is like, I can't believe you did that, Isaac. Why would you do that? You're a murderer. And it's like, I was defending myself, fuck you. It's like, how often does that happen in, like, fiction? Oh, hey. Oh, hey, Necromorph. Maybe oh, man, if I do like Tommy Wiseau playing through the first game. Oh, hi, Necromorph. Just like, it's like... Oh, free shit. Free shit, free shit, free shit. Got this flamethrower on now. It's like the game knows what. Is that a node? Yes, my node lust. Like, it's one of my least favourite tropes of like you kill like the main character kills someone in self-defense or like is forced to do something by the bad guy or is put in an unwinnable situation and then the next person they see just gives them a bunch of shit for it. Like I recently rewatched Invincible. Just on a whim, I was like, oh, what's one for the background? Rewatched Invincible, and I forgot. Go away. It's so boring. Also, look at my flamethrower load. It automatically gets dragged down. Oh my god, I'm completely full on. Okay. Contact me! Hello. Stop. Yeah, I'm completely like, I've got so much contact beam ammo that I can't pick up anymore. That's actually incredible. Contact me! Might as well. Be rude not to. Contact me! Contact me! upgraded it. That's how strong it is. It's like the screen wide. Really? Oh! So this is what's known as like an anti-boss fountain. I mentioned like the idea of boss fountain earlier in the playthrough. This is the anti-boss fountain where this clearly only exists to drain my resources. And the only reason this seems is that I've got too much ammo or health. I think I'm still doing alright because I've still got... Oh my god! Does anyone think that Isaac's looking pretty healthy right now? Does Isaac Clarke look healthy to anybody else? I've clearly not been using enough health. No, I was rewatching Invincible, and like the character of Amber in that show, where he's like Invincible, he's like his whole shtick is that every episode he gets his ass beat super hard by the level boss, and his girlfriend is like constantly like, I can't believe how much of a shit you are, Isaac. Now, why is Nicole so strong? And she's got a point, but please leave me alone. I'm trying to talk about Invincible. So anyone who's seen like Invincible knows what I'm talking about right now. And it gets worse as well, because it's kind of... Oh, here we go. Here's Isaac just being a man. Doing what many men can't do, admitting to his feelings.
Step 4. Acceptance.
That's not the 5th stage of grief. Like, acceptance is the 5th stage.
Ready to finish this.
Well, maybe the writers didn't know that. But anyone who's played or watched Invincible knows what I'm talking about. And the twist is you find out, it'd be at least explainable or understandable if the character didn't know that the main character was a superhero. Just sell a couple of these. Because it's okay, like, just to them it looks like this character is constantly just bitching the fuck out. It's like, that would be annoying if your boyfriend kept running away when, like, things got rough. But then she reveals, like, later in the episode, like, oh, I've known for weeks. Which means that for scenes where she's giving him shit for not helping them, she's looking at him in his superhero costume, getting his ass beat. And then still gives him shit for it. Oh, so should we buy the advanced suit? It is the coolest suit in the game, and it does give you 20% armor and 25 inventory slots, which if you look here is actually less than the free DLC suit you get. So this is why I didn't equip this right at the start of the game. The literal last suit you are able to buy in the main baseline game is 5% weaker than this one. And it powers up the contact beam, the most powerful weapon in the game. Like, that's why we haven't used this DLC. We would have basically been stronger than endgame Isaac from second one. But we might as well go. It's just, plus it powers up stasis, which is not my favourite thing. So while Isaac puts on his advanced suit, which you can actually tell that he likes, because a couple of little details about the advanced suit when you first put it on, because it only happens the first time you put it on, you'll notice that Isaac smiles. It's one of the few times in the game his character model smiles. So look at the expression on his face. He's actually like super hype. He's like, yeah, this is pretty good. I feel pretty good wearing this. Like that initial look down where he's like, this feels pretty good. So one of the things I now have to go do, what I should have really done, is I should have equipped the vintage suit and got the discount. Because here's like a pro tip of like, once you've bought a new upgrade of suit, you can put your old one on with no detriment to armor or inventory, but you get its special effect. So it's probably better off to have the vintage suit, because you save like 1,000 on every single node that you buy, but that's not really a big issue right now. So I'm going to buy, fill up on nodes, get my 4 nodes. But yeah, this is the suit from the front of the game. You'll also... This looks a lot more sleek than the other suit. that Isaac has. It almost looks like it was designed or inspired by something else. And it is. This is directly inspired by the art of Yoji Shinkawa. If you don't recognize that name, he's the guy who does all of these sick, awesome digital illustrations for the Metal Gear Solid franchise. So he's the guy who designed all the Metal Gears. So you look at this and you can just see Ryder. Who has like clean, angular lines. And it is a crime that they and I think Yoji Shinkawa might have done like a bit of art for this series, but the fact they never got him in to do it. Yeah, directly inspired by the Metal Gear Solid Yoji Shinkawa artwork. Specifically Zone of the Enders, which was out around the time. So what can I upgrade? So my flamethrower's done. So we're going to go for, like, you know, Old Faithful, because there's a damage upgrade we got here. So we want the damage upgrade. We can actually just skip straight down and get 2 damage upgrades, turning our plasma cutter into actually, like, you know, like a beast weapon. I'm going to keep one no, just in case. Yeah, Isaac's looking pretty fucking healthy right now. 3 health packs. Some flamethrower ammo. Oh, look at all this. Oh, it's just so fucking cool. Let's go. It's the best. And you can get technically more powerful suits in this. The only thing that I really like about this game is the sheer amount of just extraneous bullshit you can unlock for repeatedly completing the game. Like, there are so many like hidden suits and DLCs. I don't like the DLC suits, but they all do have really good designs. And they did kind of like start feeling themselves towards the end, where they were like, I think for Dead Space 1, they literally made an Xbox 360 suit and a PlayStation suit. There was a bunch of arguments behind the scenes of like, can we make the PlayStation suit stronger than the Xbox suit? It's like, you can't really do that. Oh, there she is.
Isaac, over here. Looks like the mechanic was dragged away before he could finish fixing this.
Strauss is dead, Ellie.
I like the details of that Ellie is like dying.
Oh, I'm not sorry.
This
about
is
that.
Ellie. She is the deuteragonist of this game. Oh, I guess.
So what happens
Is a
now?
bit tritagonist, which I
I
love
thought
that
you
word.
used Strauss to destroy the marker.
Up until Strauss dies.
Strauss couldn't lead us to the marker.
But she's
He
one of my
was running away
favourite
from his
characters in
field.
all of Dead Space.
What about you?
Because she's just this no-nonsense
I'm not running
pragmatist
anymore.
who's like, get shit done.
I know what I have to do. Well, this drill's a stroke of good luck finally.
Kick their ass.
Why don't you get up to the cab to try to get it started?
Well, it is weird that Isaac doesn't
I'll look
offer
for
like
the
a
other
health
power
pack
cell.
when she's like visibly dicey.
All right. See what I can do.
But she
from
is
here.
just incredibly competent. And I would love to see like a theoretical remaster of this game so I can know what she ends up. Oh god, look at all that bullshit. They know. They know. So let's just get all the health items first before we go do anything silly. Like clear out all these items. So I just went through like, you know, the boss rush, which is like the anti-boss rush. That's not. Oh sorry, I just went through the anti-boss fountain now, which is like the next boss fountain of like, yeah, we just took all your items away. Use more items. Put the battery before I go over. Wait, I can go up again. Let's just see what happens if we go over here. Obviously, I need to go get the battery over there. But maybe some cool shit I can get over here. There is. Sick. What's that? Damage upgrade now. This thing's got his damage upgrade. Okay, he's just an absolute monster now. Now it's just like the beast weapon. Who else wants some? I'll say I'll take that.
Found it.
Great. I think I've put wide the system to bypass.
So I just
the
do things
net.
out of order, but it's fine.
Thank God.
Okay. Oh, that's a really good shot of like the enemy waiting for you. Now his head is powerless. Okay. Now you've seen how clean this fit is. What are we gonna do about it? Nothing. That's what. Go get another battery. I'm out. was kind of hoping to get the chain reaction you can get when you do this sometimes. Like you can kill one and just TK each individual bomb. I missed again. Scissor. Man, I'm getting really bad at my defense. Nailed it. Rebar it. Look how much it glows. Like, you wouldn't lose this bastard behind a couch, would you?
Hey, what did you do? I just lost the control holograms.
Yeah, the circuit junction just shorted out. I'll have to find another one.
Good job.
Standard. There should be another one around here somewhere.
Yep. Let's do this.
Any luck up there?
Well, no. Not now.
Right.
I love the banter as well. Like this game,
doesn't recognize
I
the
talk
new
about
junction.
the
I think I've got it from up here.
like the sound design, but
What?
also just the
I didn't hear you.
banter between
Nothing.
Ellie and Isaac feels so realistic. I was just like, well, I'm not going anywhere. Not now.
There, there's a lift on the other side. I'll turn around, you can get on.
But just their banter feels very realistic. How scary is this movie? I think it's terrifying. Oh yeah, they're coming in. Let's go. It's time, the Wiggles concert. Do it. I use the toddler to kill the toddler. Oh, it's leg. Never skip leg day. So the flamethrower is amazing against these enemy types. Just one shot kills them instantly, and then the flames make them drop right. There's one individual shot that it kills the enemy, gives you more health back, makes you a cup of coffee in the morning, newspaper. Really like a good trade to that. That means that like I offered you one of these and you get in return this. But I use one shot of flamethrower ammo, I get a bunch of health. Go away. Oh my god, keep giving me help. Did I get them? Yeah, I did. Whee! I think there's still a couple more. Oh, look, there we go. That was a lot. I still had no idea where I was going. Oh, he's not just in the elevator. So going up there was probably a good. I went to the spawn point and just spawn killed all those enemies.
Alrighty, let's see what this beast can do.
Yeah, look at it as well. She's just like, yeah. I can't help but think this is like an RE4 reference. There's an infamous moment in RE4 where like Ashley Graham, the president's like 17-year-old daughter, somehow figures out how to drive a giant piece of like death machinery. Shout out to the back. Give me that. Oh, it's so gooey. Oh, it's so gooey and delicious. Listen to that noise. Ah, it's fine. We got this. Just concentrate on driving forward in a straight line. Nice.
If there's this many down here, how many do we think are above us?
I completely forgot to do this section. A bunch of like health items to the side. There's a bunch of stuff you can get to the side. Go away. Oh god, it's still not. then get super.
Hang on. We're
I
coming
think it was
up
like a
on
power
all
node as well, hidden somewhere down. It's like a bunch of like hidden items. Yeah. Johnny Storm. Johnny Storm. Secret.
You okay out there?
Yeah, I'm good. Oh, she saw what happened. Fables. It's not really things happening. Dodgy, dodgy. Shit! Shoes on the other foot. Ugh! Come on, Isaac. We good. Oh. Just let Ellie know. Stay away from that. Stay away from that. Ammo. See it. Explosive. Explosive. Fuck. Yeah, right. Whew. I don't know, it's okay. Bit of damage, but otherwise, pretty decent. It's so gooey, Ellie. Like just tasty and nutritious. Healthy and delicious. Really? It's a mission trick they don't just like, whoa! Yeah. What's up, Ellie? She's so cool, look. In this room, I've heard 15% of what you said. Okay, I'll turn down my gain.
Whoa.
There we go.
Whoa, stop!
It was that loud. Got new videos, thank
Looks like we
you.
reached the foundation
We
parts
try our
of the
best.
government sector.
So how do we get in there?
So I'll turn that down. There we go.
We do have a giant drill.
You know, I'm riding on top of this thing, right?
Ellie. Ellie. Ellie! It's such a great quote. You're like, how are we going to get in there? We've got a giant drill. Oh, yeah. Shit, no. Oh. Now imagine if he was wearing like the vintage suit when this happened. And how bad that'd look.
Holy crap, that hurt.
No, it's appreciated people tuning in and say they like the
we can
videos.
compare bruises later,
Oh, this bit's awesome.
but at least we made it, right? And this is most definitely government sector. And I'm guessing that marker of yours is behind that huge door over there.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I better move fast. Those things are gonna find a way up the hole we drilled. There's gotta be an elevator or something connecting these floors.
Ellie.
I'm gonna try to make my way to you.
Yeah, Ellie, it's probably a real bad
I'll meet you
idea that
halfway.
you're not wearing a bulletproof spacesuit right now. Just like maybe consider. I do like that you could just steal all the shit from down there, like you'd be like. So I'm taking this thing. Is there anything else I can steal? Anything else? Whoa! Nah, nothing worth it. Right. Take all the bullshit.
Isaac, there's a gunship docked
Oh,
here.
fuck yeah,
What?
good shit.
Is it damaged?
Not that I can tell. Isaac, do you hear me? We're gonna make it out of here alive.
Don't say that!
It's too dangerous for you to stay here, Ellie.
What are you talking about? Just get
Yeah!
out of here. I'm
Look
starting
at
a
the
system
slow-mo
check
effect is
now.
awesome. Like, bless Ellie. Like, she's so just good-spirited and optimistic about what's going on, despite the fact shit has never stopped going wrong the entire time we've known each other. It's like, Ellie, it's too dangerous here. It's like, it'll be fine, Isaac. It'll be fine. It's like, oh, cool. I appreciate your optimism, Ellie. It really does help us get through tough times. good things are happening. Haha. Some would call that foreshadowing. I call it cowardice. The famous Chris Morris quote. I know writers who use subtext and they're all fucking cowards.
Auxiliary systems booting up.
So you just know it's going to end poorly.
Isaac, what are you doing?
I think as well, as of today, Isaac Clarke, he joins the ranks of Goku, John Wick, and Thanos as one of the playable characters in Fortnite now.
Emergency launch cycle initiated.
No,
Airlock seated.
no, don't you dare! Don't you dare launch the ship!
Sorry, Ellie.
It's your best chance, Ellie. You got life support, comms. Hey, you gotta be rescued.
Yeah. At this point, it's like, who's not in Fortnite? I feel like it's like the whole thing of, as soon as they put Marvel in it, and like Thanos, and like Star Wars, the gates were open. And it's like, who's not in it? And it's the characters that aren't in it, that it's like, wow, your franchise isn't even good enough to be represented in Fortnite. There's some really good like facial acting as well. Like, this is like an Xbox 3, not a launch game, but it's like an Xbox 360 game. That's some really good like motion capture on that face.
I can't do that, Nicole. I never wanted to let you go.
A lot happened that we never wanted.
Yeah, we all died.
Isaac. Touch me.
Also, like, Nicole
That's a good idea.
got
Isaac,
fucked
please.
up in like the HD remake. Like, Isaac Clarke looks like Doom Guy now, and Nicole just looks like Madeline Sitwell. I think is that a name from like The Boys. Like, she looks like middle-aged lady in like late 40s to 50s, and Isaac Clarke is Doom Guy now. But hell yeah. That's the thing, you look at Fortnite, Isaac Clarke's in it. Joe's not in it, Callisto Protocol, man.
I don't know what Providence protects you, Karl, but it ends here. I have 200 armed security personnel. Every entrance is covered.
Really?
Even if you do get in, you
Still, well,
won't
there we
get
go.
far.
And compare as well, like, the design of Isaac Clarke, like, super cool and super interesting, to that knobhead. Like, he's just bald space marine man. Which means I don't fancy his chances. Force energy. Contact energy. Thank you. Anything to sell? Yeah, I'll sell that. $25,000. Sell that. Sell that. Sell my contact energy. I've got a shit ton of contact energy. Just buy 5 more nodes. I'd be rude not to just buy more nodes. And I will re-equip the Force gun. Where's my my Force gun? There we go. I specifically bought that just for the next section coming up, and I will. I'll get rid of the contact beam for now. I equipped it for a while. It's just too strong, and I don't like how much ammo I'm getting from it. So let's make the game a little bit more difficult for myself, Shax. Well, if I've got a contact beam with like 5,000 rounds in it, I'm never gonna die. So if anyone missed what that guy was saying there, it's that Tide, I don't even care who his name is. He's saying, well, Isaac, if you want to go destroy the marker, there's like 500 dudes with guns waiting for you. And I was like, really? Dudes with guns, not mining equipment. That's very interesting, considering the primary antagonistic force in this game famously does very well against people with guns. So here it is, look, one of the coolest fucking scenes in the game of just all the necromorphs breaking in. And it's the first time in the game when the necromorphs aren't attacking you. Of course they notice you afterwards, but I love that like visual of just the necromorphs walking past. Headshot. Like the visual of the necromorphs of walking like on past just got the shit. Yep, I'll take that. And that. Sorry, I missed. The claw. The claw. You. Yeah! Burn for it. Flamethrower out. Anything that's not dead's getting flamethrower. I've got all this ammo for a reason, let's not go use it. This is why I like Isaac Clarke's just the best. Look at how many necromorphs Isaac just took out on his own with some like repurposed mining equipment. Let's see how the trained soldiers wearing better suits than Isaac is do, shall we? I'm curious. Really? Still alive? Yes. I had time to go collect ammo while that was all kicking off.
Shit. No. What the hell?
I like that as a detail as well. Of just... for the first time, Isaac doesn't have a waypoint. And it's a really interesting detail, because Isaac literally doesn't know where to go. He's like, figure it out, which I will. Also figure out while like infinite necromorphs are pouring in. And you can just hear them in the background constantly. So maybe I should just set the elevator. Oh god! Where the fuck did that come from? So I remember distinctly a visual from above. Cabin in the Woods is a satire, but a lot of people didn't get it. No, it's not. Oh, careful though. I know there's like an elevator somewhere. I just took the wrong one. Like it was written by Joss Whedon. You know, did like Buffy and the Avengers. It's just one of those things where people think it's a horror movie with just some horrific things happening. It's like, hey, it's a blending of genres. I heard that. No. Do not like that babby. Oh, doy. What a silly sausage I am. I see it. Okay. Do you really want to die? You ready? Give me the precious credits. I forgot that Isaac just engineer can just open the door. Like, here's me thinking that I can't open the door. I'm like, well, I'm Isaac. I can go anywhere I want. I run this city. Knock, knock. Like, yum, yum. All in Isaac's stuff. Hell yeah. That's right. Security cameras can see where I'm going. Ah ha ha ha! How many fucking necromorphs are behind me, dickheads? Nope. Oh, I took it like a man. Oh shit, I forgot they start throwing grenades at you. Well, to be fair, I did take a grenade to the face, but they don't know. They forgot that my greatest skill is hiding in the toilets. Let's do this. Now I'm the one in the vents. It's such a great idea of like, now I'm the one in the vents. Like, after an entire game of fighting an unknown force that's in the vents, Isaac Clarke is now the one in the vents. It's so good! I love all like the chatter you get from the enemy types as well. I'm taking this one. So we now go do something very funny. I'll keep that. Give me that one. Open the door, please. Have that one. Save the game. Forget. Just like, that's what it is. It's like Among Us. It's just Isaac just venting. Like an absolute pro. Give me that. There's a very specific reason we want this. Okay, bye. Get fucked. So keep a very close eye, because there is like a special enemy type that you see only in this part of the game. You see it?
You compromised the compound, you
say, oh my god. So I know that I, like, killed a lot of necromorphs, but that seems like a lot more necromorphs than Isaac could handle. The best bit is where you can just put Barry back. Oh no, I can't. Lol. Yeah. The thing is though, I think Isaac probably could have taken out like a good like 20, 30 of them. Like, they don't have stasis modules, keep in mind. Because stasis modules are exclusively a bit of mining equipment. Oh, look at that. Like, such a strong visual. And they're exclusively used for like mining purposes. And it's only because Isaac Clarke is a fucking engineer who's able to repurpose them. So we take this. We don't want it. Sizzling. You want some sizzling? Shit! You still had a hitbox. Plenty of sizzling. Let's go. You still had a hitbox. The worst part is as well, because obviously every single one of those things, like one of the guys that got killed, can all become a new necromorph as well. And that's what makes it super rough. Okay. Like, please just consider burning for it. I switched to all faithful for a bit. God, I love how quick the reload is on like the plasma cutter when you get it fully upgraded. Okay, unironically, one of my favourite, just like stupid. I love in fiction, especially video games, where there's like a security thing that's not working or isn't manned because like your character's going through, and it beeps when you walk through because you're like just laden with weaponry. I love that shit. First things first, get fucked. So we did all right. Like, it's worth pointing out these guys did okay. They didn't all get immediately slaughtered, but they didn't exactly do very well either. So,
Isaac, where are you going?
I'm going to be a sick, heroic badass.
That's why I'm here, Isaac. To show you the way.
So I feel like that's like, you know, a pretty good detail. Like, they didn't all get wrecked immediately. They were blindsided and taken completely by surprise, but they got a few. They got a couple of them. They're just not as, like, you know, good at dealing with this thing as I am. Because I'm Isaac Clarke, and I've got a big penis. Save that force energy. Sick. Cool. Always rad shit. Got it. Thanks. So that slows me down for like 1 second. I love that noise though. Like, look at the people who didn't make it. What losers? Whoa! Oh, I love that detail. Oh. Like, you just run away. That's the thing is, like, it's not even like a scary necromorph. Like, they could have made it if that was like a new type of necromorph or like a more dangerous like variant. But I can clearly and plainly see that is a very basic necromorph. Like, it's not a threat. That noise is very... Oh, yeah. For example, watch. There we go. Ooh, that one could be a problem. Oh. Well, could be in the operative word in that sentence. Let's save the game. Are rigs installed in your spine? No, they're connected to your suit. There is something like installed at like the very tippy top of your spine that the rig connects to. They are considered like an essential part of working in this future because they give your teammates and immediate cohorts a direct visual representation of how well you are doing. Yeah, not like, fuck you, right, kill this thing. These things always die first. I hate these things. I'm like very surprised that we've not got one of the cooler variants in this game. I don't even know if like they are present in this version of the game. Oh, I hear that. That's the explodey guy. There's the explodey guy. They normally come in at the very end of the battle. Oh! Oh, the sneak attack! I respect the sneak attack. Give me that. Take down. Take down. Take down. Give me that. One of the benefits of TK as well, when it's not fully upgraded, but you know, largely upgraded, is that hitting enemies with like corpses of their comrades will stun them. Only for a split second, but that can be the difference between life and death. So I think maybe these like enemies are variations of the enemy type I'm talking about, but there is a very rare, very difficult to kill late game necromorph variant in the original Dead Space called Twitchers. And Twitchers have got a really cool like in-universe explanation. It's because they have equipped to them stasis rings, and the one that Isaac has that slows down time, and it interacted poorly with the necromorph transformation, and as a result the enemies are constantly phase glitching to go super slow and then having all the time instantly catch up with itself, giving the appearance of twitching. So what that enemy type does is they'll move really slowly and then seemingly teleport. They have like this really scary and cool looking burst of speed as they explode towards Isaac while also glowing blue. Maybe they're present in this game as well, I'm just not remembering them, but this is like towards the very end game and we haven't seen any yet. So maybe they're not in this game. Oh! That's amazing. That was so fucking cool. Put that there. Well, obviously I'm going to go the other way now. Classic rule of video games, you've been told to go one direction, just go the opposite one. Actually, I should probably reload everything as well. Always a good idea. Like, who was just like leaving like just flamethrower fuel in their locker? I want to meet this person. They're seemingly better prepared for like any scenario than I am. Where'd that go? Damn. Oh, it faded out of world. Damn it, okay. So there's a reason I try and take those with me everywhere. If I spot one and don't use it, it's like it's all... Oh, God. Shit's getting rough for that. Like, they're so useful. Oh. This is a rough combo as well, because this weird goo on the floor stops you from running, so... I see ya. I really like this enemy type. They're really annoying to fight, but they actually... I do like the way they force you to completely upend the way you're playing. And I love that they, like, peer over objects and stuff to distract you. So, come on. There we go. That's also like another super strong visual. You think there's only one or two, and then three more come in. Take the legs. Take the legs. Claw. The claw. Take the legs. Take the legs. Take the claw. The claw. The claw. Fuck yes. I think I got three. There he is. Where are you? Dodged it. I do love when you kill them in slow-mo, though. And when you kill the enemies in slow-mo, and you're like, oh, it's so rad. Good performance. Ooh. That said, I didn't get hit once. Load of Vista. Sweet for items. Oh no, because I almost lost my node. Yeah, Twitchers are a really cool enemy type. One of the things I really do like about the Dead Space series is the creativity of its enemy types. And the fact they all do make sense within the established rules of the universe. And there aren't many enemies that actively break the rules of its own universe. Like, you might think, hey, like, how did this area get, like, you know, infected so quickly? The indication is that this is biomass. This is human biomass that has just been quickly and virulently broken down by the necromorph disease. It's like all those hundreds of people who were there, like, you know, the guards. Just some of them got immediately just turned to goo. They just got gooed. And we are very close to the marker as well, so there's also that aspect. Oh, I hear that noise. Ooh. Maybe just like little details I like. There's some necromorphs that are already dead. Because some enemies already got to them. Well, not enemies. I guess they are enemies, they are trying to kill me, whatever. If they're trying to kill me, who gives a fuck? Scared of aliens. Like, I'd be scared of aliens. I'm scared of the necromorphs. Necromorphs are terrifying. They're a horrifying concept.
What is that? I can feel it in my head.
We're getting closer.
Out of all the things that, like, you know, video games that Hollywood has tried to turn into a movie, I'm not sure why they've done Dead Space. Dead Space would be a really solid idea for a horror movie. Can anyone hear the baby? Oh god. Oh no, that room's full. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, it's toddler time. I dislike toddler time. So this is them building another marker as well.
Dodge these lasers to make my way out on the other side.
Go away, you stop that, right? Oh, I love when they like just randomly get killed by environmental. It's something I wish they'd double down more on. And I do, like, throughout this playthrough, I talk mad shit about Callisto Protocol. They do have, like, a shit ton of environmental hazards in the game. The problem is, they're too powerful. Like, the environmental hazards are too strong. To the point where, like, you'll just go to whichever one happens to be in a given level, and just, like, TK throw everything into it. Nailed it. Power of the claw. See him crawling in. Give him my claw. Nice. Give him the claw. Yeah, the power of the claw. Power of the claw. Make sure I've got all these items. God, I'm so stonked on items right now. Keep going around. Next wave. These babies are so scary. They're so creepy looking. That's them gone. It's just not great, is it? Just the fucking discombobulated baby head. Let's be making it to that room, so one more. Nailed it. Go, 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 go. Right, necromorphs, what we got? Nope. We almost got them. I'm trapped chair. That chair trapped me in, but it also kind of saved me because it, like, weirded out the hitbox. We got this. Yeah, man, like, imagine a horror movie of this shit. It'd be great. I know about like an animated movie or two, but yeah, there are two, like, they're animated. I want to see like a live action one. Like, it's Gunnar Wright. I think he's like 45 or something like that. And he's like, his IMDb, not his IMDb, he's got his own website. And his own website is like, it's dire. Like, he's got his sizzle reel, which all actors have. Or at least they have when they're, like, you know, they're struggling and trying to get a thing. And his sizzle reel is like 80% dead space. And then he's like cop number 3 in like a NCIS episode. But Isaac Clarke is physically modelled on him. So I feel like you probably could get away with like doing a live action one. Just put him in it. Like, he looks the part. Like, I describe him as like a generically handsome dude. I think the other like kind of thing like Matt Bomer, I think his name is, where he's so handsome that it's kind of distracting. A similar thing like Gunnar Wright, where he's like so, he looks so handsome that he kind of looks normal. Like the opposite, like Benedict Cumberbatch. We could do it. He's a great voice actor. You should probably do more of that. Oh, I've got all these items. I know what's coming up. I know why the game gave me so much bullshit. We should hopefully be able to completely circumvent it. Might be absolutely badass. Like so. Oh shit! The distractor move, the big one. Like, the easy one came in and distracted me, so the big one. It's like, very clever necromorphs. My sound design is so on point. Like, just the detail, like, you every time you walk into a room, you just walk in as everyone got fucked. Like, they didn't even have time to loot the bodies, look. A lot of us soldiers don't know that all necromorphs carry ammo in their asshole. Boop. The slow-mo is the best. It's the best feature in the game. It's probably as well one of the most like underutilized features in terms of like how, like, you'll watch like first-time players treat it like a really rare, powerful resource, which it is, but the game gives you so much of it. Now, one of the reasons you'll see me sell my stasis packs constantly is because I know that I'm putting all my upgrade points into it. And I know how powerful it is, so I put the mindset of like, once it runs out, that's it. Okay. There we are. Leg. Got him. Yeah. Slaps. Stop it. Okay. Help. Burn. Give me it. There we go. Where the flamethrower just comes into its own. Force mouth for a bit. Oh, I hate this enemy type. It's one of the few like necromorphs that doesn't have like a very. Its whole deal is that you can shoot its head off to stop it spitting acid at you, but it can still spit acid after you take its head off. Go away. Oh, I dodged that. Just fuck you. Not bad. So the next room is one that everyone has the... You can catch the acid bomb. I've never even tried to do that. Well, it does make sense. I prefer doing this. We've got 4 guns sewed up. So the force guns are one of those weapons that is incredibly powerful if you utilise it the correct way. So the force gun, it's mostly concussive. It knocks things over and you think, well, that's not very strong. Until you realise that when you TK something, all of like the percussive force that's impacted on something is multiplied exponentially, which is why you'll see me freeze things, shoot off their limb, then TK a spike into them, because that all combines to basically be a one-hit. It's like not a one-hit kill, but it's like a combo that is incredibly useful against necromorphs. Like it basically just like cleans them out in one shot. So what you do is you freeze the enemy, set them on fire, and then hit them with the force gun. Because it basically just stacks all of those different damage types. Go away. I hate the acid spitting one so fucking much. I just feel as though they take just a little bit too much damage for my liking. The force gun is also good for this, it does. Just to make sure you've stomped all the bodies at once. So it's another one of those areas I talked about, like it's just designed to drain your resources, because it wants you to feel threatened by the enemy coming up, as mentioned in the chat, which is the Regenerator. It's not called that in this game, it's called the Ubermorph, which I think is a really cool name. I don't like it as much as I like its equivalent in Dead Space 1. Largely because in Dead Space 1 it actually has some backstory. It was an experiment. In this, it's introduced without any sort of fanfare or explanation. Which makes me think it was cut content. Because this game, while it is very good and it's very fun, it does have like a lot of obvious cut corners, such as the reuse of a lot of the suits and enemy types, and the fact there's a very few new enemy types introduced. So I think it appears for the first time. Yes. Oh no, it's just this thing. Okay, so I'll just kill this. So it appears like somewhere around here. Good. Good, buddy. Did you enjoy that? Did you enjoy your time in the sun? Okay. And the power of fucking stasis is great. Yeah, so you can clearly tell there was like going to be some story behind that, but they just never put it in. Like, this game's still fantastic, but little things like that clearly show they had a lot more ideas than you see on the page. So speaking of easy boss fight, the Ubermorph ain't shit. So I want to just chat as much crap as I can about the Ubermorph now, because then if it kills me, it's funny, and if I kill it, it's also super fun. So you're not supposed to be able to kill it, but you can. Oh! Yeah, look at him go. I do like these little bits, though, where you can just like, yeah, just everywhere's kind of fucked. Better reload this as well. Yes, the mini-boss in Dead Space 1 is the Regenerator. You fight it about 3 or 4 times, I think, and on the final encounter is where you incinerate it. So you fight it, but you can only ever really escape from it. So now's a good time. I think this is the last time to upgrade ship. So what suit am I finishing the game in, folks? I've got 11 nodes. Which means I can upgrade my force gun, which is very useful for me. Does anyone have like a request for the suit to finish the game in? Sell those, sell those, sell those. My force energy is another round, I'll take a shit ton of, so we don't need that much of it. Sell those. Oh, people want the original suit. Perfect, so I'll just buy a shit ton of nodes. Classic engineer suit, where are you? Vintage suit. Engineering suit. Your rig retains the highest level of armor and bullshit. So this suit is super rad. You can see Isaac's like tight little booty there. But you've got to go for the OG suit, I guess. It's not even the OG suit, because that's the thing, Isaac doesn't wear the engineering suit Mark III in the first game. He wears the engineering suit Mark I. The Mark III is the one you get halfway through the game. Which I always find it kind of weird. But I can't think of like another series where the main characters, an alternate costume for the main character is considered to be the default costume, quote unquote. Because Isaac starts the first game wearing the Mark I suit. And the detail that I pointed out to people last time, but if you weren't here, is that you can tell this is the Mark III suit at a glance because it has 3 visor slits. So 3 visor slits mean it's level 3. And the level 4th one has 4 slits. And so on and so forth. It's not a a concrete rule, but for the most part, each newly upgraded suit does have something, a visual indicator of what level of engineer it indicates you are. It's just one of those little world building things of you can just tell at a glance that Isaac is a level 3 engineer because he's got the 3 slits on his visor. Like each one has its own like distinct silhouette. So it's the bench. Let's fucking go. So I've got a shit ton of power nodes, and everything I've got is fully upgraded. Or everything I'd want to use. So I guess I will, just because I've got the ability to do so. We're just going to get the special upgrade for the plasma cutter to give it the ability to set enemies on fire, because why not? We've got the stasis module, which is about as fully upgraded as I want. Our rig, we don't need any more oxygen. I would like the damage on the TK, so I'm going to go for that. We don't really need the HP or anything like that. We've got plenty of health and plenty of armor. And now I'm going to put everything into the force gun. Because I will only be using the force gun for one moment, but it's very fucking funny. So I'm going straight for all the damage upgrades, capacity upgrades, and I don't even know what the alt fire is. I think it's like a grenade or something. I've got enough ammo, let's try it. And that's why you save all your ammo for the end of the game. Oh, it's like the little laser beam, which I will never use. You see that like 8 hours? 8 hours of playtime? That's a good solid amount, considering this is a game that I've replayed multiple times, but if you are a new player, you will probably want to play Dead Space 2 straight away after finishing the main game, just to go through it with all your upgrades, or even just to do a run with a new weapon. Because you've seen here in my run, I've managed to basically fully upgrade 2 weapons and get Isaac Clarke pretty strong. There are like 5 other weapons in the game that all have their own special effects and playstyles, so I think for a game or a game that encourages replays, 6 to 8 hours is a really, really good amount of time. Any longer than that, you wouldn't want to replay the game. Any shorter than that, you might feel like you didn't get your money's worth if you're the kind of person who doesn't replay things. Like RE4 falls into that category, as does Metal Gear Revengeance.
Oh my god. I built that.
Oh yeah, Isaac built. Look at that. It's the biggest marker ever. Why is that marker so beef? It's like the beefiest marker. And then look at all like the millions of necromorphs that are getting hype.
They're all
Just
coming to the
partying.
marker.
Like the necromorphs just partying, look. We should have like there should be a mod for this game that just changes the like slashes little bone claws into little glow sticks for this bit. I imagine you just look down there and you just saw like the little glow sticks like.
Clark, this is not our fault. We were so close to
I love this as well. It's like, this is not our fault. We were so close. It's like, I was there the last time someone said that, and they all died. The convergence event, so it's like not really explained in the main game. Like, sometimes like, you get some hints of it in like text logs and stuff like that, but
What it was made to do. Isaac, you have to make us whole.
so a convergence event is when there are so many fucking necromorphs and like so much just biomass as like, you know, caused by the necromorph like problem, that they all just converge into a giant ball of just diseased organic matter that then hardens and becomes a planet-sized entity called a brother moon. So Joe, throughout the game, you have Nicole saying, "Make us whole." She's not talking about you and her becoming a couple again. She's talking about this shit. So every single time you hear a scientist or some expert being like, "We can understand, we can harness this," this is what they're trying to harness. A giant battery that just absorbs infinite people and kills them all. Right, so let's, if you're squeamish, if anyone out there is squeamish right now, this is your warning to turn away. This is probably one of the coolest and most infamous parts of the game. If you don't like anything to do with things going into eyeballs, you don't want to be here for this next section. I would recommend just maybe turning around. Big old eyeball juice kicking off here. Where's the button I'm gonna press? Well, it's clearly here, right? There we go.
Machine, just like Straw said. I remember this. The machine activates the parts of our brain where the marker codes are stored. But how does that threaten the marker?
What
What were they afraid of?
if the parts of your brain
Us.
that control
together.
the marker are destroyed?
Step 4.
Also, I just realised I gave people a huge spoiler there. And the huge spoiler being, like, Nicole keeps saying "make us whole." Even when she's good Nicole, she's still saying it. So I guess that's kind of a spoiler there where she's trying to trick you as
Step
well.
1. Crawl inside. Step 2. The screws so tight. All around. Cross my heart and hope to die.
So Isaac is a fucking badass.
In your eye.
Because Isaac's controlling this. And there is a very famous death scene if you fuck around. If you do this too quickly, Isaac dies. It just goes straight through his head. Also, if you fuck around with the laser like this and move it around, Isaac will visibly start to like freak the fuck out. So the goal here is to do it nice and slow. Just nice and slow. So we don't want him to panic. Don't panic, Isaac. Don't stop it. Just this alone just sells him as an absolute fucking badass. Of like, who out there could honestly like stay calm when this was happening? When you know it was like Necromorph beating the door down outside. Come on. Be nice and careful. Almost there. There we go. Let's guide it in. Come on. Get closer. No. No. And if people are wondering, like, is this a thing that you can do? You can 100% do this. This little black part of your eye here, there isn't actually anything behind it. Like, it's, if you stuck a needle into this part of someone's eye, it would hurt like fuck. It would be very uncomfortable. But if it wasn't, like, you know, done right down to the brainstem, it wouldn't leave any lasting damage. Except for, like, you know, destroy, I think it's the aqueous fluid or something in your eye. Come on, Isaac, I'm nearly there. Come on. Almost. Come on. I just want to do his care. I don't want to hurt Isaac. He's a... Oh! So it'd be as uncomfortable as fuck but this wouldn't cause any lasting damage, believe it or not. Now, I've had a friend who got a dart stuck in that part of his eye, who can confirm that he was incredibly lucky, because if there'd been any more to that, he would have destroyed the optic nerve, but because it landed in that part, he was alright. Like, he had to wear an eye patch for a bit while it healed, but he was okay.
Nicole! Where are you?
So what that did there is he just fucked up the part of his brain that built the marker.
Follow the light, Isaac. I'll be waiting for you at the marker.
Sick!
Well, what do I do?
It puts the eye in Isaac. Right. Let's fucking go. So this is where you first encounter the Ubermorph. You can already hear it, look. Come on, Mr. Ubermorph. There you are. Done. Right. Come on. Perfect. You good? So the Ubermorph is very scary, but not for this part. It's the next part where he gets big scare. Oh, power nodes! Playthrough 2, baby. Playthrough 2. Power nodes. Power nodes. I know it's still coming. It's fine. It's fine. Audio log found. No, thank you. Da, 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 da. So I remember there was a story told by Lucas where he got fucked during this part, where the game saved during this next bit when he was on like no health, and he got bollocks by like a checkpoint. Like a checkpoint absolutely ruined his playthrough, where he got checkpointed as he was getting hit by this thing. So before I go to like the next area, I'm gonna like, you know, clean up. Got plenty of items to go. Items. I see ya. Fortunately, it's very slow. Ow! I hate these things. Die already. Ooh, it's back. No way. Whoop. Oh shit, I threw away the guy that I need. I just like dicked around with that thing thinking, oh yeah, I don't need that guy. Limbs. Sake, slow down. Damn it. Oh! Hate this enemy type. Fucking enemy type sucks so much ass. Come on, leave. Thank you. Fuck off. Shit! No, my healing items. Ah, damn it! Go away! It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Go fast, go fast, go fast. This is the only time in the game where you can, like, save while there's an enemy chasing you, so I wanted to do that. Is that the only point in the game where, like, you could potentially be attacked while there's a save point? Way. Be good, be good, be good. Stop. I hate these things, I hate these things. The worst. There we go. Oh, fuck off! I hate this! See, I hate as well, like, the enhanced variants look so non-distinct. They do not have, like, a distinct silhouette. You go away. I'll deal with you later. Come on. Really? You're gonna let me fight all this shit? Is he really gonna try and make me fight all this thing? Isaac is, yeah, he's cured, quote unquote. Alright, so we've got like a brief reprieve from that. And there's some shit in there, but I don't have to fight it just yet, so we're good. For a couple seconds to deal with all this bollocks. For fuck's sake. Go away! Go away! Die. Yeah, I'm dead. I'm dead. I thought I had a split second longer to get that. I thought I had a split second longer to just prep and pick up my items. I was sorely mistaken, and now my head's gone. It'll be fine. That felt to me like, oh, this is a brief reprieve, get your stuff back. Clearly I was mistaken. The game very quickly relieved me of that idea. So, stasis packs, fuck yes. Go. Go straight in, so no fucking around. Burn for it, burn for it. It's fine. Oh shit. For fuck's sake. I didn't realise how much damage I took from flamethrowing myself. I was like, I'm just going to launch it straight through. So this is the part where Lucas had no health. Like, he got a checkpoint for like a moment like this in the game. Where he just had no health left. Fuck off! Really? Oh, it's going to be rough. This is the end game, yes, and I didn't give myself as many healing items as I needed, because I was like, well, it's going to be fine, because I'm just going to run straight through. I forgot how much of a slog there is before you can actually kill the Ubermorph. So now I'm stuck doing this awkward-ass section with not enough health. So I don't need that bollocks. Go away, go away, go away, go away, go away. I don't like using this, but sure, whatever. Yeah. Woo! So I think this is what must have happened to Lucas of I really hope there are none of those like annoying baby flying enemies in here, because they've got, oh god, I think there is. Oh, it's gonna be a one-hit fucking kill, isn't it? Yeah, I can only imagine this is what happened to him, of just like 0 health for this section, like, oh god damn it. When only 0 health, like 0 stasis. Oh yeah, I see him. I see the explosives. I'm dead. I really don't know what I'm going to be able to do against these explosives. Yep. Oh shit, okay. Go fast, 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 go fast. Please give me something. Please give me a healing item. Please give me a healing item. Come on, upgrade a plasma cutter. Oh, god damn it! Oh, it's gonna be so fucking annoying to get through this part. Ugh. This is like ruining the end of this game. Please tell me there's like a healing item somewhere around here. How much do I have in my thing? I've got 13 shots in this thing, okay. 13 shots is fine. I should be able to kill that thing with 13 shots as long as I don't miss. Let's just fly straight through. They go down, they go down, they go down, they go down. Oh, fuck's sake, fuck's sake. God, they home in. Dodge. No circle strafe. There we go, we've got those. Dodge. Fly, 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 fly. Fly! Go, Isaac, go! Okay, we nailed it. Right, we good. We landed. Yes, I know, land Isaac. Boop. Turn gravity back on. What? No. How many shots have we got? I've got 4 plasma shots left. 72 of these and 33 of these. Okay, I guess we're using this now. Didn't want to use this because it is like super broken OP, but sure, whatever. Ah!
You can't fight it. You have to live.
Whoa.
I'll never see you.
Isaac, stop it. There's no other way. You have to do this.
Lucas specifically, and he's told this story a few times. He got stuck. He had that much health, managed to fight his way through this entire part, and it's the final part of the boss that he got stuck on. And the final boss is you fighting an absolute shit ton of the pack, which are the tiny screaming enemies that attack you en masse from every direction. And that's what got him, because one hit kills. So I'm imagining there's probably a bunch of health shit in here. Really? God, that was rough. I used an entire power node to get in here and it had one thing. That might be the tightest one of these rooms I've ever fucking been in. Like, it had a single bit of, like... Did it even have plasma cutter ammo in it? What did it even have? It had flame ammo in it. Yeah. Wow. Okay, do you know what? That's actually kind of genius. That one of the final ones of these in the entire game. After an entire game teaching you they're always full of stuff, it just has one bit of plasma flamethrower ammo in it. That's low-key cruel and genius. So I'm going to go for a bathroom break, though, before the final boss fight. And get myself a glass of water, because I think this might be the final rush. Whew. Get a sip of water. Right. Let's charge up. Anomaly detected. I wonder what the anomaly is. They even give you a node right there, look, to tease you. Like, here's the free node back. Oh. Completely forgot this was here. I knew I saved these for a reason. And rather than using one of my health items, this is why you save these. This is the classic. There we go. Just get my full health back. Why not? Be rude not to. Any like just roots here that'll give me anything decent. Rig. Stasis. Might as well like just there we go. Oh wow. Okay. Oh there we go, perfect, yeah. I was thinking then, like, I'm pretty sure like reloading or getting like the rig upgrade to your health gives you full health back. So I give myself like the best chance possible to just not fuck up this next section. Also get my ammo back, so. I love that reload. I love how quickly he reloads it on like max reload. Ting! It's like a Call of Duty reload. For a very specific part of the map. Once we found it, we all good. Hello. Just stay there. Okay. Scroll past. So we'll leave that thing. It'll just keep chasing us, but that's fine. That's fine. We can keep chasing us. Keep chasing us. Good. Okay, yeah. I really don't like how many shots these things can take. Like, it's actually ridiculous that it takes like 4 full-powered shots and it still doesn't move them. Like, come on, really? Sick is back. Let's keep going. Shit, okay, I wanted that, but sure. It's like it hears me. It's like it can hear you saying that. Or it's also like immune to the flamethrower. Go away. Fuck off! Oh, I hate this enemy type so much! Fuck you! There's giving me a lot of save points, aren't there? It's almost like they know this bit's super bastard hard. And the reason I'm running as well through all these sections is because the enemies don't respawn infinitely, but the instant you get like corner trapped when the Ubermorph is there, its one hit kill attack is like lethal. Alright. Health back. Hey, what's up? now we don't have to worry about it for the entire rest of the game. So we can just explore and get, like, you know, the last few remaining items in peace. But I always insist on doing that because fuck that enemy type. So I remember telling Lucas about this. He's like, wait, you can kill it? I'm like, yeah. There's any reasons to do it? Not really, no, but it's always worth doing. Oh! Oh, this guy got fucked.
I won't let you throw all this away.
Oh yeah, you're looking great, dude. Fuck this guy. Through the eye. Badass. So is everyone realize like my favourite line reading in the entire game? Should be nice and quiet. Just listen to Isaac.
Thank you, Isaac. Now, time to die.
What?
Oh, she was evil all along! She was secretly evil the entire time.
Yours is the last body you need to be reborn. The Makers must be absorbed.
The Makers? You mean me? But Strauss said we could destroy the marker.
Not if we consume you first.
God damn it, I
Trusted you!
Fuck you! And
Fuck your
marker!
I fucking that line's so good. Just fuck you and fuck your marker. Like you could legitimately feel how pissed off Isaac is. Sizzle! Yeah, get that sizzle off. Right, who wants some? So now imagine you've got no health in this section, and these annoying ghost versions of the most annoying enemy in the game that you can't fucking see are chasing you. Cool. So we got that. So you might be wondering like what happens if like like this is the most annoying part of the entire fucking game. Like you can't see this enemy type. Like you legit cannot see the enemy. Oh fuck! God damn it, she spawned in front of me! So we're dead. Nah. So I'm not sure if anyone saw that. She spawned in front of me and just insta-killed me. So the enemy, the final boss, has a one-hit kill insta-kill attack if you're anywhere near it, but it can spawn at random points. So you can have like me there, where I was like, you know, kiting the edge to get ammo and dying. So the enemy grabbed me with one-hit kill. It's the worst. Whoever made the decision to make you fight the pack, but basically invisible, that attack you from behind the entire time, and goes down like one of the worst decisions. Just a baffling decision. Dead Space not exactly known for having great boss fights or anything, but oh, I'm dead. Like, Dead Space isn't known for having, like, the best boss fights, but this one is up there as one of the worst in the series. Constantly attacked from like invisible enemies. You might as well icon like all those healing items I gave myself have all been used. You've not seen that, but all my healing items are gone. The pack constantly does damage to you, like, down the screen. Now I've got no plasma rifle. I'm dead. Instant kill from off screen. The fact you get no warning from that is hilarious. And I should point out on the very hardest difficulty in this game, everything here is basically a one-hit kill. Now the only real way to do it is just have the contact beam. Shooting. Oh, she's there. Away. It's kind of annoying as well, because technically the best weapon to beat this is the assault rifle, or the contact beam. So the one thing this series is known for, strategic dismemberment, a phrase this game invented, is the absolute worst way to beat the best game in the series. Because, like you'll notice, my flamethrower is literally useless for this section. The flamethrower cannot actually help me beat this section. Go away! Fuck off! Like, look at them, they're just backed into a corner and they're just behind me forever. Fuck off! Oh, I'm out of ammo on that as well. Fine, fuck me. And of course that respawns all the enemies. Come on. Fuck's sake, there's another... Oh god, there's another face! Fuck off! Oh, it's so bad! So I thought, oh, I've got the fully upgraded plasma cutter. That'll do. Go away. Fuck off. It's just the fact the enemy is basically invisible and attacks you all the time from off screen. Which means like, oh fuck. Really, like Dead Space 3, it's like the action-oriented one, has like an amazing final boss fight where Isaac just fuck off, go away. Like, who designed and made these enemies invisible? Like, this art style is awful. You can't see anything. A series that is entirely about strategically and coolly dismembering enemies with like repurposed mining equipment, and the final boss fight is shooting a ghost with a pistol or an assault rifle. now need the grind plasma cutter ammo. It's the only weapon I've got with any range. I'm still being continually shot in the back, even though I'm back to the corner. There's nothing I could do. They're just stun locking me. She's about to hit me. Yeah, I've been stun locked to death. So I got stun locked to death in the corner because I didn't have any weapon that could hit any of the enemies. Like, I'm not kidding when I say the best weapon to finish this final bit is the regular assault rifle, because its secondary fire is you just fire it in every direction at once at the same time. Like, it seems like it was like custom built to take this thing out. It's kind of like that. Go guys. Look at them. Look at them. Can anyone tell me what the fuck is going on? Can anyone out there see any of these enemy types? Like, you don't even have time to pick up the shit they drop. Run. Running. I'm gonna clear some bollocks out. Burn for it. Reload. Come on. I think I've got it now. The game seems to have shown some mercy and given me a slightly easier pattern. Fire. I don't like as well, it breaks the cardinal rule of video games, which is rule of fucking threes. If a boss fight takes more than 3 phases or like patterns to kill, that's a bad boss fight. And you'll notice what I've been shooting at it non-stop with a fully upgraded plasma cutter the instant it becomes like able to be damaged. And the instant this thing becomes damageable, it's like non-stop firing with the plasma cutter. But the honest question, could anyone see any of those ghost enemies? Yeah, so in Dead Space 3, the final boss is like this giant like Leviathan thing. And there are like ancient TK points of the game that give you superpowered telekinesis, and what Isaac does is he picks up markers using super telekinesis and throws markers at the final enemy, which is a moon. So Isaac fights a moon by telekinetically throwing markers at it. I would have much preferred that entire thing should have been a cutscene. Yeah, and they spawn behind you. They spawn infinitely, and they're supposed to be there to drop ammo, but the weird effect they insist on putting over that section, combined with the fact the enemy is just like made of smoke, is infuriating. And I remember trying to go through this game on like Zealot mode, and that's tough enough, but on the one where it's hardcore and you've got a set, you get 3 saves, you have to put a save at the end of the game. You've got no choice but to put a save at that point, or you're just fucked. You can't do it.
Complete bastard. Was this your great plan? Dump me off and die?
Full of bad ideas, remember?
Yeah, well, here's another one. I'm crashing through the roof to get you. Now move your ass.
Wait, no, it's too late.
I was just like, wait, what? No, that's a bad idea. Don't do that.
Say this time. Heads up.
It's a shame because the ending's super fucking cool. Isaac was just having internal struggle. Like, the marker was being destroyed, but that battle took place entirely in his mind. Which is why, if you lose, Isaac shoots himself. It's the marker gaining control. It's Isaac trying to gain control of his own mind. I honestly would much prefer that final fight being just a cutscene. Because it's actually awful. Yeah, let's go, baby! Yeah.
I'm trying! I'm trying!
Hell yeah! Get the fuck out of here. I believe like the final one of Dead Space 3, I think it's just the Ubermorph again. I think it's just like this big tentacle boss. But yeah, that one is like... The worst part about it is, the entire game is rock fucking solid from start to finish until you get to that part. Like, I don't know if I've ever met a single person who likes Dead Space who doesn't say, like, no, that Dead Space 2 boss fight, that's fucking shocking. Especially because imagine if you were doing a flamethrower only run of Dead Space, you literally can't shoot the marker with the flamethrower. So,
What?
and this might be like copyright music, so I'm going to turn that down a little bit. But yeah, the if you do a flamethrower only run, or God forbid, a force gun only run, the only way to damage the marker is you've got to go stand basically on the edge and shoot at it with like your long range option. And what you have to do is you have to stand right at the edge, but keep in mind the enemies all spawn behind you during that moment, so you can have the thing that I ran into of the Nicole ghost will spawn behind you, and as you turn around to, like, you know, get some distance between yourself, you'll be instantly killed. Yeah. Which is really weird as well, because Dead Space 1 was a really great interview with Glenn Schofield, who worked on it, where he talks about how they specifically charged all of the designers for... They made it so that every encounter in the game could be done if you were holding any weapon. They specifically went out of their way to make sure that any weapon you'd be carrying would be usable in any moment. Including all of, like, the contextual ones, like being grabbed by the tentacle or floating around in space and stuff like that. Like, it'd be difficult, but it was doable. And then in this one, like, the final boss fight of the game cannot be completed with, like, 3/4 of your weapons. Yeah, the pulse rifle's the easiest way to do it. Like, when I do, like, some second and third playthroughs, I just buy a pulse rifle and half upgrade it and just use it for the ending. But I figured I wanted to show this game, you know, warts and all. Like, this is a fantastic game. I, you know, say it's one of the few perfect games, and I use perfect to describe it, like, it's perfect for me. It's the perfect blend of all the things that I enjoy. Of I love horror, I love sci-fi, I love action, and just, yeah. But I'm not going to say it's not without its issues. It's something myself and Lucas, we run into this a lot when we discuss media that we both like and dislike. And in regards to media that we like, well, we're of the opinion that if you like something, that doesn't mean you can't criticise it. In fact, if you like something, you should probably be more inclined to criticise it, because it's a piece of media which you've interacted with, or presumably you've interacted with, a lot more than any other. And as a result, you have an insight into it that others may not. And it's also in your best interest to, like, isolate and evaluate its flaws so that you can, you know, find media that is similar or improves upon those things. But the amount of times we'll talk about something like, you know, going through Dead Space, and I'll get to bits like I'm getting frustrated with, like, you know, an enemy design. It's like, but I thought you liked this game. It's like, I do. That's why I'm getting frustrated, because this one aspect is stopping me from enjoying it more. If I didn't like the game, I'd just turn it off. It's like, I think recently that Velma TV show came out, and a bunch of people have been asking me, of like, are you going to watch it? And it's like, no, because I like Scooby-Doo and I don't consider that to be a Scooby-Doo program. So I have no desire to watch it, but simultaneously I've got no desire to hate watch it or anything like that. I think an option that you have when you don't like something is you can just turn it off and go do something else. I know I've spoken about like the value of consuming bad media or media that has issues just so you can like, you know, isolate them, but I feel that my media literacy is strong enough where I don't have to watch a show that's just not fun or entertaining. Like there's enough like badly animated or bad adult animation shows out there and enough bad adaptations where I don't think it's worth my time. But yeah, it's a very strange thing to experience where people like will actively refuse to acknowledge the flaws in something that they like and simultaneously cannot acknowledge value in things that they dislike, but then will make their entire personality hating on that thing. It's like people talking about, you know, using like the Velma show as an example. Like if you hate watching it, it's sort of the thing. The people who hate watching it just to shit on it, or just to say it's bad. But then there's like a alternate thing of like, you know, people hate watching it to break down like, you know, the problematic elements. And it's weird because the people who are doing, like, you know, highlighting problematic elements, like the people who hate it the most and are most vocal about it will be the first to tell that other group to shut up for trying to break down like, you know, problematic elements in older media that they like. And it's weird because like if they had the tools that that second group that they're criticizing are using, they'd be able to better articulate why they don't like that media and find media that better suits their tastes and individual politics. That's very strange to me. People simultaneously lamenting something, or lamenting, you know, viewing media through a critical lens, while also making their entire personality just blindly shitting on something. It's like, but if you had the media literacy tools and the ability to look at something with a critical lens, you'd be able to more concisely and effectively break this thing down. Like your arguments for why it's shit would be stronger than they are now. You would be able to better convince people of this thing's poorer quality because you'd have the tools and ability to do so. It's like a conversation, you know, speaking of games and like, you know, great games that have otherwise like, you know, annoying flaws. A conversation I had with a friend a couple of days ago is the like infamous in big air quotes review of, I think it was Omega Ruby and Omega Sapphire, and the remakes of Ruby and Sapphire by IGN, I think it was, where in their summation, something like, you know, a lot of review sites do is they have the summations at the end of like, you know, just quick pros and cons lists. And one of the cons for that game was too much water. And if you read the review, which most of the people who criticize that review don't really do, they break down pretty effectively why that's the case. Of the game has a lot of water in it, which requires no less than 3 HMs to traverse, which is not only annoying time consuming, actively hampers your ability to build the Pokemon team that you want, because you are forced by necessity to have at least 1 water Pokemon, if not 2 water Pokemon, unless you want that 1 water Pokemon to have effectively 4 attacking moves that all accomplish the same thing. And they decide to sum up by saying too much water. And you can still, to this day, find people shitting on that review for that, because they break it down. You're criticising a game that's set on islands for having too much water. It's like, well, that's not what they're doing. That's what you think they're doing because you just read that one part of the review. And I've even had, when I've talked to people about this and I've brought that up, they've said, well, why didn't they just say that in the summation? It's like, they say it in the review. You're supposed to read the summation after you've read the review. The summation, the review provides the context for it. And I said, you could still, to this day, find people who criticise that review or use that phrase, too much water, as a club against people reviewing media. They're like, oh, you're an idiot. You're criticising this thing for having too much water. What a stupid breakdown. But if you ask those people, do you not get annoyed that you got to have like 2 dedicated HM using Pokemon in that game. Oh, I hate that shit. Yeah, I hate that you got to keep using surf and waterfall and whirlpool. Or you'll get to an area, and to get through it, you need whirlpool, but you haven't got a Pokemon with whirlpool, so you got to travel back to the Pokemon. So it's like, exactly. There's too much water. You idiot. Well, they never admit it. And it's a very important tool. It's one that I highly encourage people to, you know, someone in chat's mentioned now, improve my media literacy. Just try and find a media you enjoy, and just find stuff you don't like about it, and then try and break down why you don't like that thing. Like me with Dead Space there, where I'm talking about, like, it's one thing to say that final boss fight is shit. And I think we've all heard people say that, like, this piece of media is bad. I don't like that. This boss fight is bad. This film is bad. This movie scene is bad. But when you ask them, oh, I love this thing as well, production babies. It's so weird, production babies on Dead Space in a game where you, like, you know, stomp them, whatever. But it's like, but why is it bad? And for that, it's like, you know, 3/4 of your weapons are effective. The visibility is poor. The series is designed and was like, its key identity is the idea of strategic dismemberment, and the final boss fight of the game doesn't use that. That's a valid criticism, and it is much more effective or it's much more valuable to me than it's shit. And something I always get frustrated by. So I love talking about media. I adore talking about media. It's like, you know, it's kind of my job to talk about media for a living. My high-fiving fiance. I don't mind reading these out. These are all fun. Yes, I love talking about media for my job. The amount of times where I've had people interact with me, like, you know, in comments and streams, in Twitter and stuff like that, and say, oh, what do you think of this thing? I think it sucks. It's like, why do you think it sucks? And they can't express anymore that I don't like it. And it's like, well, we're not really having a discussion, are we? You're just talking at me. And it's like, really? Is this the level of interaction with the media you enjoy? Like, that's enough for you? That's fine, but I don't understand how we're supposed to have a conversation about it. That's not me just listening to you get mad. Yeah!
Has been completely destroyed.
Fuck yeah, no markers left.
Negative. Nothing survived this, sir. Marker Site 12 is a total loss.
And there it is.
Pity. Recall all flights and return to base. The other side.
Because that single line is one of the most brutal fucking endings to a game. Of youth, all that effort, all that struggle, all that pain, that suffering, and they say, oh, marker site 12. Okay. Move on to the rest. So there's at least 12 other marker sites out there. And the Dead Space series might be one of the, I don't want to say worst, but it might be one of the most disappointing series, because it was a really interesting universe. There is a shit ton of extended universe material. Like, there are movies, there are novels, there are mobile games, there are, like, you know, I think there's even like a voice novel or something out there that connects this universe together. And the game, or the series, ends on a cliffhanger with Isaac dying, or presuming to have died. And also, Ellie might be dead. And it's like, that fucking sucks. So 8 hours. 8 hours and 38 seconds. 8 hours, like, you know, on the dot, basically. It's not bad. There we go. That's what my extras. Of course, you get redeem codes. I love that old, like, Xbox menu. Look at it go. I thought it'd at least tell me the stuff I've unlocked. So maybe if I go into, like, New Game Plus, it'll tell me the cool stuff we've got. Here we go, yeah, if we go to New Game Plus. So there it is. Ammo is scarce. And that's the one to go through when you've, like, done your New Game Plus. So you gotta give him my new costume. So now you get a bunch of new costumes when you start a New Game Plus. No, I guess I didn't. I was hoping it'd give me some new costumes or something. It's not even that the series ended at 3. It's like the series was like, it was this entire like potential universe that EA owned outright. Like I said, they had movies and novels and mobile games, and they just killed it because it didn't meet sales expectations, and they killed Visceral. I don't think we ever get a Dead Space, but I think what they might do with the Dead Space series is, no, I don't think we're going to get like anything cool or new. Or at least not in that option, yeah. I don't think we're ever going to get a Dead Space 4. What I think we're going to get is a Final Fantasy VII remake scenario where they are going to slightly adjust the story to streamline it and also correct some mistakes. And, like, you know, trim some fats. Or take into account, you know, extra universe materials. People don't know in FF7 remake's been out for over a year now, so spoilers abound, but it is hinted at that Zack never died. So people don't know Zack is a very popular character in the extended universe. He's, like, you know, very important and integral to Cloud's story. He gets not that much play in the original FF7. In this new one, which has been made after things like Crisis Core and Advent Children, it's taking elements from both of those and combining them to create a new universe. And I think Dead Space remake, which is out, I think in 3 days, I think it's going to do something similar. So I guess people can quote me on this one. We can, you know, test how accurate I am. Because I'm not got a review copy or anything like that. It's just my guess of what they're going to do, because it is a franchise that they own and have not really utilised in a few years. I think they're going to take some of the elements that were introduced and hinted at in later Dead Space games and those other bits of in-universe material, like the novels and stuff like that, and I think they're going to combine them into Dead Space Remake, and then potentially do a Dead Space Remake 2 that incorporates elements of 3, and then end the game there, or with DLC on, something like that. So I think one of the things we're probably going to get after Dead Space Remake is, I think we're going to get DLC of, like, the first part of, like, Dead Space 2. Because once they've built the engine, similar to this, like, once they built the engine, like, they farted this game out in, like, 2 years. Which is why, like, you know, there's a lot of recycled enemy types in it. So that's going to be it's going to be a soft reboot, yes, and it's going to be collating all of the stuff that they did with the franchise into one cohesive timeline. Because, if, like I say, if you wanted to go get the full story of Dead Space, you'd have to play Dead Space 1, Dead Space 2, Dead Space 3, go watch Dead Space Aftermath and Devastation, or whatever the fuck it's called. You'd have to go track down, or you'd have to get the Dead Space 3 DLC, Severed. You'd have to get the mobile game, which is no longer active anywhere online. You can't play it anywhere. So you'd have to download, like, you know, a cracked APK of that for your phone. The Wii game, read all the novels, and listen to all of the supplementary audio material in all of those different things that I just mentioned. They're not important, but if you want to understand the universe, they are. And that's a lot to do. So what I think it'd be the smart thing to do is, like, you know, collate it all into one game. Just, like, you know, create a prime timeline. Just similar to they do in comics, where it's after a couple of years, it's like, okay, the universe is too complicated. Reset it, take the stuff that we like, and get rid of everything else. Like, everything else, and maybe we'll use some of that other stuff, but we're going to streamline it and have one cohesive storyline people can follow. So I think it's really strange. Like, I'm surprised God of War did that, because I think the best example of this is God of War. So if you play God of War 2018, like, I really like God of War 2018. I would like to see the story of Kratos before God of War 2018. How can I experience the story of Kratos prior to this game? You'd have to go and play God of War 1, God of War 2, God of War 3. So not to, you have to get like a PS2. Then you have to go get a PS3 and play God of War Ascension. And then a PSP and play, like, God of War Ghost of Sparta. And then you'd have to go, like, read all the novels. It's like, oh, so if I want to experience this series in totality, I can't unless I have all this extra stuff. And it's the same thing with Dead Space. So if I think that's what they're going to do, they're going to collate all the extra universe material, and they're going to put a bunch of it into Dead Space 1 that they like, and then get rid of the rest. They're just going to, like, cut all the chaff out. And if they make a theoretical Dead Space 2, I think it'll be DLC. I think they'll do like DLC for the first half of Dead Space 2, or potentially like, you know, a couple of missions from it, or maybe like, you know, one of the things from Dead Space, like the Carver missions or Dead Space Extraction as DLC. And then I think we'd get, you know, in a couple of years, we'd probably get a Dead Space 2 remake, which is going to be Dead Space 2 and Dead Space 3. And rather than like this game was, be a game that they expect to play through multiple times, it's going to be a close to, like, you know, God of War experience. Where it's like one big long game with lots of story beats that you play through once and enjoy for the visual spectacle. Because that's how gaming's trending towards now. It's like the quick 6 to 8 hour game no longer exists because fans demand a lot of game in return for their initial investment, which is fair, but it does mean stuff like, so if they released Dead Space Remake and it was just 6 hours and it was a completely faithful recreation of the first Dead Space game, just looking really shiny and brand new with all the extra animations and stuff, people wouldn't like that. It wouldn't feel worth it. There's got to be extra stuff in there, so I imagine that's what they'll do. So I'm going to make that my prediction right now, that we will get a Dead Space 2 remake, and it'll be Dead Space 2 and 3 in one go. Or it'll very efficiently truncate the story of Dead Space 3 to combine them into one game. And then it'll be the lead up for, like, you know, the game we never got, Dead Space 4. And that's going to be my guess. But yeah, that's actually I was expecting. I wasn't sure how long the stream would actually be, so I'm unsure what game I'll be playing on Thursday. So I think that's when Dead Space Remake comes out. Let's just double check when it comes out. Dead Space Remake. I might have actually managed to finish this game quick enough. So let's have a look at the release. It comes out on January 27th, which would be Friday. Okay. So potentially, is it quite midnight? Could I do like a midnight stream on Thursday? And like play, like, you know, a couple hours of Dead Space? Maybe I'll have a look at that. So if you go to the Discord, I'll have a think about that and confer with some people that I know who like follow gaming news a bit closer than I do, and maybe they can confirm whether or not I could get Dead Space Remake, because I know Lucas wanted to play through it as well. So what we might do instead is me and Lucas might play through it together, with me being a voice off camera or him being a voice off camera. And I know he's taking this week off, so I'll have to liaise with him. So if that ends up being the case, I'll be playing something else on Thursday. But if it's not, follow the Discord. But cheers everyone for tuning in. If you missed, like, you know, the first half, it's all on YouTube. Cheers.